I love it, baby. I love it. Represent where you from, man. TTC, represent where you are. Where you from, man? Die hard, man. Die hard Georgia fan, man. You know, all of my work hats are Georgia hats, man. Like I go to work in these type hats right here. You know, hold on. You know, I go to work in these type hats, these Georgia Bulldogs hat, man. This is what Joe Rock go to work in, man. You know, every once in a while, I bring out Old Faithful. Old Faithful. This hat is old as fuck, but I go to work and I love it, man. I got like 20 Georgia hats, man. You know, I don't need to put them all in the closet like a shrine and you know, holler at Sports Live and the ATL and tell them, hey, send me a hat, and when I get my new hat, I'ma sport it and I'ma start some shit in the TTC, so you know, just so I can show off my hat or some shit like that. You know, that's just Georgia hats, man. You know, but anyway, I love where I'm from, GA. But hold on. I'm gonna do the Eminem Mockingbird. Eminem Mockingbird, yeah. For this goddamn video, man, cause yeah, man. When I first came to the TTC, man, all season of 2013 season, the all season of that season, man, you know, I felt like I had to prove something. You know, prove what my team do, what we do, and all that shit like that, right? So I went back and forth with this guy, Real Talk Perez, right? I went back and forth with him, like video for video. Like I don't know how many videos I put out within a week. Like I put out like 3 or 4 videos within a day, and you know, just like you, Mr. Perez, I was right. That season, your team sucked. And it's funny because I predicted this about the Falcons. I predicted this about the Saints. I predicted this about the whoever. The Panthers. But what you won't say on camera is, hey, you know, I predicted my Buccaneers in the 2013 season that we were Super Bowl contenders. You said that shit in your video, and you was wrong. You predict the Saints are gonna suck in 2013. I guess, I don't know. Whatever. Like, you predicted last off season that your team was gonna be this. All your quarterback have to do is just throw the ball up. Y'all got the 3 towers. Some shit, man. I don't know. Like, but anyway, and last all season I dibbled and dabbled. I played in the goddamn, you know, Real Talk Perez drama shit with how good his team is gonna be. And you know, I played and I was like, man, I ain't gonna do like I did last all season, was, you know, go back and forth with his ass, but I'm gonna play with it a little bit. So I started doing the Google Hangouts things, man, you know, and telling you that your team wasn't gonna be shit. I'm gonna do like you, Real Talk Perez. 2013, I told you your team wasn't gonna be shit. I was right. 2014 season, I told you your team's not gonna be shit. I was right. I'm just playing this little game. I don't know. Take debate. I try to do a Google Hangout so I can talk to you face to face. I don't like talking to this screen like I'm like y'all hear music, but I don't hear any music. I'm just talking right now. You know, I like to do this during the season because we actually have something to talk about. Okay, let's take a quick break real quick while I think about what else I want to fucking say. I don't know what you want. What do you want to hear? I don't know. Let's just take a break.
We go with highlights. 3 big name players out tonight for the Bucs. Gerald McCoy, Doug Martin, And then Roddy White not playing either.
We couldn't
for the
tell.
Atlanta Falcons.
You wouldn't know it.
Matt Ryan, what are you doing,
Matt
buddy?
had a little something in his eye when he ran out of the tunnel.
Well,
but
he
as
got
you
it
can see,
out.
Throwing darts.
There was no label on that bottle. That's all I know.
25 yards to Julio Jones. Julio would have himself a night. This time, Ryan waiting, creating time, and finding Harry for a wide open touchdown. 7-0 Falcons. That's as close as it would get, guys.
Yes.
Next Falcons drive, same score. Levine Toilolo fumbles. Mark Barron catches it.
Hester.
You got to secure the ball.
But Hester's there to poke it out. Let's take another look at exactly how
He
things
says,
went
not
down.
my house.
Great play by Hester.
Well, just a lot of hustle coming up, drawing the ball out from the back. Now, you wouldn't think an offensive type guy knew how to do this, but he's doing it all tonight.
Mark Barron, ball security, buddy.
Yeah.
8 plays later, Ryan to Julio for the touchdown. Jones had 9 catches for 161 yards. Take me through this one.
Well, listen, it's Matt Ryan, but then, hey, you got time. There's no defense for when Matt Ryan has time and you got Julio Jones. He uncovers in the back of the end zone. Zone coverage does not work versus this offense.
Especially when you're playing
Josh
four.
McCown saying this doesn't work either. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. Return for the touchdown. Falcons up 21-0.
Seems like he was trying to copy my man Lynch with the diving into the end zone.
Minus one special part of the highlight. But listen, hey, this is a great break on the ball. I mean, Josh McCown should have seen it. I mean, it was tight coverage right over the back shoulder. You know, Ishmael hops in front. Easy interception.
You can't stare down a receiver.
Can't do it. Not in this business.
Well, turnovers are a problem, especially for Bobby Rainey tonight. Stripped by Paul Werlow. Falcons recover on the Bucs 35. McCown would later leave the game with a thumb injury. Things just not going well for them.
Called it highlights and lowlights. Highlights for one team, lowlights for the other.
Well, this is the highlight.
This is definitely
because
gonna be a
Devin
highlight.
Hester hugging his old coach, Lovie Smith. If only Lovie knew what he was going to do to him.
He said, hey, remember when I wanted to sign with you in the offseason? Well,
Yeah,
take
sorry. Take that one. 20-yard touchdown. The Falcons now leading 28-0.
Giving security a little bit of love.
this. Yeah. Hey, high school reverse. Went for 6.
Mike Smith.
Devin's like, you should give me the ball more often. This is what happened.
Later in the second, and here it is. History being made. 62-yard
had no
touchdown on
chance.
the return.
Yeah, no
His
chance.
20th of his career, and he surpasses Deion Sanders for the most return touchdowns in NFL history.
It
Look
gives-
at that tweet from Prime.
He gives Prime some love with the hand cocked behind the head, the high step from 22 yards out. Special.
Very emotional.
Very exciting night. And so in the first half, 35 points for the Falcons, 0 for the Bucs. Here we are in the third quarter.
Matt
Ryan.
Don't do it to him, Matt. Okay, go ahead.
Now, that was a great catch. Julio was actually turning the opposite way. He had to turn in midair, still concentrate, stay in bounds.
Fantasy. Here's Lovie Smith, 0-3.
How about them dogs, man? Huh? How about them dogs? I told y'all, like, this is another hat. I didn't just get this. This hat is actually belonged to my little brother. And he gave it to me 07, I want to say, and I kept it. I work in it. Again, all my Georgia hats, I work in them. Working my Georgia hats, man. You know. But anyway, shout out to Todd Gurley. Shot Chris Conley, man. Shot Chris Conley, man. Straight up, man. If you don't know, if you need a wide receiver in the NFL draft, man, because I want to talk more about shit like this. If you need a wide receiver in the NFL draft, wait. Get what you need right now in the first and second, third round, maybe, and go get Chris Conley. TTC. Go get Chris Conley. That motherfucker broke records in the combine. Like, he's dope, man. We didn't have a Matthew Stafford or whoever, man, is our quarterback this year, but he shined through that and then went to the combine and broke records. Not combine records, but Olympic records, man. Like, this motherfucker set Olympic records at the combine. I guarantee they not telling y'all, man, but it's stock going up. Anyway, I'm talking about all this other kind of crazy shit, man. Moving on. Shot Chris Conley. But anyway, Real Talk Perez, man. I don't want to talk about this bullshit, man. Oh my God. Like, we blew you bitches out. And I just want to put, you know, even though you're gonna say, oh, he got to talk about he need help from these other fan bases and all that shit like that. Like last year, I seen this dude, he come and he said it, whatever he had to say, man, but he made a good point. Dude, y'all went 0-8 at home. That was the only team in the NFL to do that last year. And now on top of that, y'all went 0-6. Now this is in your division. Y'all went 0-6 in y'all division. That's the Falcons, the Saints, and the Panthers. You went 0-6 against your division? Like, that's terrible, man. Like, how the fuck do you expect to take over the NFL when you can't even beat nobody in your division? That is retarded. Like, oh my God, TTC, how do we... Why are we having this conversation, dog? Like, I understand, like, I love my team. I want to rep my team. You know, I love them to death. But, dog, come on, man. Like, Jesus. 0-8 at home and 0-6 in the division. That's terrible. How the fuck you gonna win how you gonna win anything outside of your division when you can't even beat your division? Like, seriously, you getting blowed out of your own division. What the fuck? You got more than a quarterback problem. That's terrible. That's terrible. But anyway, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Real Talk Perez, you say, hey, take the bait. The name of your video was Take the Bait. Obviously, obviously, this nigga got something up his sleeve. Like, he doing this for a reason. Not because his team is good. He not doing it because he really believe. And maybe he do believe his team is like Super Bowl contenders. I don't know. But obviously, outside of his own beliefs about his team, he's doing this for a reason to entertain the TTC. So I'm gonna be the sacrificial, what do we call that goddamn lamb? What do we call that lamb? The lamb that took the sacrifice. The sacrificial lamb. There you go. I'm gonna be the sacrificial lamb, and I'm gonna put this video out with hopes of a response so we can see this Real Talk Perez all-season drama play out, because it won't play out without Joe Rock, because right now everybody else in the TGC is at the point to where, like, man, fuck that. We're not gonna respond to it because he's doing the same thing for the past whatever season. So I'm gonna be the sacrificial lamb, and I'm gonna put this video out, and I'm gonna say, Real Talk Perez, what do you have to entertain us with? Obviously, you're doing this for a reason, to entertain the TGC, not because your team is good, but you're doing it to entertain TGC. So put your video out. I guess you're gonna expose Joe Rock. I don't know. Do what you're gonna do. But anyway. Real quick, I'm gonna say, when I watched Real Talk Perez video, I thought about one thing, man, and here it is.
One fan base can't take me by themselves, so let's get it, man. Give me 3 of them, let's get it out. I get the vibe.
Here's why I don't fight, man, because you don't know what people are capable of now. Too many people know too many different things. I'm serious. You know what I'm scared of? UFC fighters. You know why? Because they're real. It is not a game, people. They are here. They exist. They know shit. Touch a pressure point, shut your whole body down. Bow. It's a wrap. All that. Can't move none of that. Fight back. I can't. Everything is shut down. I don't know what it did. Everything. I can't move anything. You know who's gonna be the ones that get their asses whipped by these guys? Thugs. I'm gonna tell you why, because thugs, y'all don't know how to just fight, man. Thugs always gotta give you a speech before they fight. You ever see how long it take a thug to fight? He gotta give you his whole background before he fight. It take too long. Yeah, real niggas, all day, just me, by myself, on the block, holding it down, gun in my waist, straight face, all day, not a game, in jail, by myself, one bed, no pillowcase, one pillow, didn't nobody write me, it was early, woke up, went back to sleep, took a nap. You ever go night-night, nigga? You ever go night-night, nigga? Everybody go night-night, nigga. What? What does this have to do with the fight? Are we fighting or not? You didn't write me.